Why, hello there. And welcome back to the quarantine series. We are a Houston, Texas-based play reading series that offers new plays, a workshop process, rehearsals, and a directed public reading, all through virtual conferencing and live streaming. To clarify, the script is not a finished product. What you're witnessing tonight is a step in this play's development. Hearing a draft out loud and gauging audience reaction through a public reading is a crucial step for any new play. Every play you've ever seen has gone through this step. So that is what we're offering up to our playwright tonight collectively, is that step. The new draft you're about to hear, Happy, written by Carolyn Richards, is the first in our Emerging Playwrights initiative, which I'm really excited about. This initiative is designed to offer a young playwright a workshop and public reading very early in their development as a playwright. We're really excited to offer Carolyn her first public reading for her first script, and she's done an amazing job growing and making edits throughout our 3-week workshop process. Has been amazing. So at the end of the presentation tonight, I will be facilitating a talkback with all of the artists involved. So we'll be taking questions from you in our chat on YouTube Live. So make sure that you're logged into the chat so you can talk to us there. And we love seeing your reactions, your live reactions in the chat. Like, you can't be in a theater and be like, oh my God, wow, she pulled out a knife. Holy crap, isn't that crazy? But you can do that in our chat. So get in there, do that. We really encourage you to ask questions in the chat and stay tuned to hear them after by the artists. Any question you ask during the whole thing, we're scanning for them, we're picking them up. So ask questions and we'll get to them in the talkback. Lastly, the quarantine series is currently a donate if you can operation. We recognize that this pandemic is economically disastrous for a lot of people, so we're not asking for any payment ever whatsoever. However, if you have the means and you feel motivated to donate, our Venmo is at the quarantine series, and our Cash App is also $the quarantine series. If you'd like to donate, please send all of your funds that way. All of the funds collected tonight will be distributed directly to Black Lives Matter Houston. Also, if you donate $10 or over tonight, we will be sending you a new quarantine series sticker. I know, crazy, right? $10 quarantine series sticker, totally worth it. And it goes to an amazing cause. Do it. Get your sticker tonight. And if you don't have the means to donate, you can still support us at the quarantine series by following our pages on Facebook and on Instagram, which is the Quarantine Series HTX on Instagram. You can also leave a review on our Facebook, like and share and comment on our posts, and also fill out this anonymous survey form that we're dropping in the chat right now. That helps us get better and learn the things that we can get better on. So please fill that out if you feel moved to. Otherwise, I'm going to hand it off to Megan Smallwood, who will be reading stage directions tonight. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy Happy by Carolyn Richards.
Happy by Carolyn Richards. Characters: Emily, best friends with Kyle, ages 7 to 28. Kyle, best friends with Emily, ages 7 to 28. Gabriel, Emily's husband, ages 16 to 28. Ruth, Emily and Gabriel's daughter, age 2. Setting: various places over the course of 21 years. Scene 1. The sign window sleeps tonight. Kyle and Emily are 7, lights up, a playroom. An ornate wooden chest sits center stage. The chest is open and full of toys and costumes. The sound of childlike laughter and running is heard off stage. Kyle runs on, chased by Emily.
Na 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 na, you can't catch me.
Yes, I can.
Girls aren't as fast as boys.
Why?
Because.
Well, I'm the third fastest in our class, so.
Because we practice running together.
I almost beat you yesterday.
You didn't beat me.
Almost.
You're not faster than Ethan, and he's second after me.
I know.
Boys have short hair.
What?
Well, that's why boys are faster.
Oh.
Long hair slows you down. That's why boys are faster.
Oh.
Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Told you can't catch me. Go! Hey, you're a cheater.
Am not.
Are too.
No, I'm not. Don't ever call me that.
What? Cheater, 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 cheater,
Stop.
cheater.
That's a bad word.
Huh?
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait, really?
Uh-huh. It's like as bad as the B word. My mom calls my dad it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I heard her last night.
She goes over to the chest and sits on it.
I was supposed to be asleep, but I heard her on the phone with him.
Kyle joins her.
What did she say?
She was saying, you forgot to pay child support, you son of a bitch. And then some other stuff I couldn't hear. And then she yelled, do you even give a damn about your daughter?
Wait, I thought you said she called him a cheater.
Oh, yeah. She said, you're a cheater and that's all you'll ever be. And Adam was trying to calm her down.
Well, then what?
Well, I don't know. I fell asleep.
Wow. That is a lot of bad words.
That's like half.
Yeah. One time I said a bad word and my dad put soap in my mouth.
Ew, gross.
It tasted like lemons.
Which one was it?
What?
Which bad word?
Oh. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah. When I have kids, I'll let them say all the bad words they want.
Well, kids who say bad words go to jail.
No, they don't.
And when they die, they go to hell.
Oh, that's a bad word too.
Well, not if you're talking about the place.
Oh,
I'm never going to hell. It's way too scary.
oh, me neither.
Monsters and serial killers and the devil are in hell. I'm going to heaven.
Oh, me too.
Oh, you can only go if you go to church.
Seriously?
Well, because ever since Adam and my mom got married, we go every Sunday.
What, your stepdad makes you go to church?
Yeah. The songs are so boring.
Dang. Well, I guess I have to take my kids to church now.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to practice?
Going to church?
Let's play house. Oh, and then it's Sunday and we take the kids to church.
I want to play pirates.
Ow, we can play pirates later. Get up.
Okay. I found your daddy mustache.
Oh. Oh, wait, where's my tie?
Ooh.
Oh, found it.
Okay. Let's put our stuff on.
Oh.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Ta-da!
Ah! Oh, honey, I'm ready for breakfast.
Good morning, dear. What would you like?
What do we have?
Pancakes, waffles, eggs, sausage, and coffee.
Give me 3 pancakes with egg sausage, please, and some coffee. Black.
He goes to one end of the chest and kneels beside it, closing the lid to make a table.
Coming right up, dear. Here you go.
Thank you, honey. Wow.
Wow, you must be extra hungry today.
Mm-hmm. Things are hard at work, dear. I had to fire Johnson.
Why? I thought Johnson was a good worker.
Oh, we're having lots of firings. I'm lucky to still have a job. Plus, he cussed out the CEO.
That's not good.
But I don't want to think about it. I want to wake the kids up and go to church.
Well, they're already awake and ready. Lucy, Michael, come down, we're leaving.
You two look so beautiful this morning. Oh, just like your mother. Wait, before we leave, may I have one dance with my beautiful wife who I love so very much?
Of course, darling. Anything for you. Which dance should we do?
The Beauty and the Beast one.
Ooh, okay.
She walks over to Kyle and puts her hands on his shoulders. He puts his at her waist, holding her close.
Maestro.
La 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 la. La la la.
Ew, stop! Your breath smells like cheese.
Fine.
Oh. My dear, you are the spice of my life and the best wife any man could ask for.
And you, my darling, are the best husband. I will love you until the day I die.
Oh, I could never love anyone but you.
They dance, Emily humming as the lights fade. Scene 2. Floor. Emily and Kyle are 28. Lights up, an ice cream shop. Kyle sits at a table for two, eating from a cup and reading a magazine. Emily enters.
Thank you.
Emily enters holding hands with Ruth. They each carry ice cream, Ruth a small cone and Emily a cup. Emily looks around for an empty table. She kneels in front of Ruth.
How about we eat in the car? It looks pretty busy in here today.
Oh, here you go, ma'am. I was just leaving.
No, that's okay. Kyle? Oh my gosh, Kyle! Hey!
Emily! Oh my God! How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Wow, I haven't seen you in what, 10 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Seriously. How's Southern California?
Oh, good. I would hope. I left like 4 years ago.
What, like right after you graduated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Chicago now. Here, sit. I'll find another chair.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is Ruth. She's 2. Say hi.
Ruth waves.
She is so cute. I always thought you would have the cutest kids.
Let's just say she's got my eyes and Gabriel's temperament. So, what are you up to?
Traveling mostly. I work for an architectural design company.
Cool. That's great. Is that why you're here?
Yes, actually, I moved on here about a month ago to the head of project.
Really? For what?
Derby Square.
Stop. You're kidding me. You did that?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Gabe and I were just talking about that the other day. Everybody loves it.
Oh, I'm glad. We worked hard. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. Gabe's good. He's been busy the last couple of weeks, but we're doing great.
What does he do?
He's a carpenter for our church.
Oh, cool. And what about you?
Me, I'm living the high life. I run a daycare downtown.
I see.
Yeah. So are you with anyone?
Oh, I'm sorry about Adam.
What?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just asking if you're seeing anyone right now.
Oh, no.
No, I thought you were dating someone like in college.
Well, I was, but we're not together anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say?
Uh, I wanted to say sorry about your stepdad. I heard.
Uh, it's yeah, it's been tough. My mom wouldn't leave the house for weeks. We moved in with her for a while to keep her company and get groceries and stuff. She barely got out of bed.
Man, I'm sorry. Adam was the best.
He was, and just like that, cardiac arrest in the shower. The doctor said he had cardiomyopathy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
What caused it?
He struggled with high blood pressure. That's what led up to the enlarged heart.
Wow. God, I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay. We're getting through it.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, now that I'm back in Houston, what do you say we get together? Catch up.
I mean, are you sure? You're probably super busy. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, not at all. No. Since we finished the square, technically, I've been off the hook. Cleared for takeoff. I am ready to rock and roll.
You are you?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, whenever I finish a project, I like to schedule in a week to relax, explore. Trust me, it's no problem.
Okay. Well, let me give you my number. You can tell me what days are good. Here you go.
Got it. Yeah. I'll text you later. We can set something up. It has to be before Sunday, though.
An alarm goes off.
Oh, shoot. I have to go.
Oh, what's that?
My dry cleaning. Hey, it was great seeing you again. And you, Ruth.
Well, of course. You too. I really can't wait to catch up.
Yeah, definitely. I'll see you later.
They hug again. Emily watches Kyle exit as the lights fade. Scene 3. Heartworms. Emily, Kyle, and Gabriel are 16. Lights up. We're in the playroom again. The floor is still strewn with toys from the first scene. A backpack rests against the chest. Kyle enters, reading Romeo and Juliet. He walks over to the chest and sits on the edge, continuing to read. Emily enters.
How do you make it to my house before I do? Seriously, dude.
I have my ways.
You have your bike machine.
She sets her bag beside the chest.
No, I didn't ride to school this morning. I mean, my dad took me before work.
Doesn't he leave the house at like 6? Wait, you skipped school again, didn't you?
No, I just ran here.
Are you kidding me, Kyle? That's the 3rd time this month.
I know.
Why are you bailing out on me?
I'm not bailing out on you. It's just, my dad's such a bitch.
Hey, don't say that.
Right. Sorry. This is the house of the Lord.
Stop it. You know my mom and my dad don't like you cussing.
Why do you call him that?
What?
Why do you call Adam your dad? He's your stepdad.
I know that.
Then why do you call him that?
I don't know. Maybe because my real dad is a total deadbeat who tried to force my mom to get an abortion and made her cry all the time until she divorced him and met Adam. Because I wish Adam was my real dad.
Sorry.
Whatever. I'm gonna get a drink. You want one?
Sure. You got a Coke?
Pepsi.
Ugh, fine.
Emily exits to the kitchen. As soon as she leaves, Kyle gets a notebook and pen out of his backpack and starts writing. He paces as he writes.
Hey, my mom said we can only have one today because what are you doing?
Nothing. Just formatting my paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't you always say MLA format is a waste of time?
Yeah. I mean, but I thought we had to do it for the study guide.
We don't. So what were you working on?
Nothing. Jeez, mind your own business, man.
Yikes. Okay. By the way, we can't have more than one soda today
Why not?
because I actually invited someone over.
What?
Yeah, to work on the Romeo and Juliet study guide with us.
Hmm. Who?
The new guy, Gabriel.
Gabriel?
Yeah, he's in our English class.
I know he's in our English class. When he walked in, you went, hubba hubba, like you actually said that. Like,
Okay, yeah. That was a moment of weakness for me. Okay, I'll admit it. But hey, I figure we can try to be friends with him. It must suck being the new kid.
I bet it does suck for him. I mean, you know that creep asked. You know what that creep asked me at lunch? He asked me if I knew any trustworthy taxidermists around here. Taxidermists! Like, the kid is a psychopath.
That's not that weird. He probably hunts.
Whatever. He seems like a creep to me.
The doorbell chimes.
Do I have anything in my teeth?
You are deranged. You know that?
Be nice. I don't want you scaring him away.
Kyle pulls his notebook out again and stands up.
I need you to let me love you so I don't go any crazier thinking about you, imagining us, wondering if you will ever love me back. Jesus, Emily.
He scribbles something as Emily enters with Gabriel following. He is handsome and clean cut, wearing a sling backpack. He's a complete contrast to Kyle. Kyle closes the notebook and tucks it under his arm.
Hey, Kyle, long time no see.
Yeah, dude. Find any trustworthy taxidermists lately?
Not yet.
Yeah, here, Gabriel, you can put your backpack next to mine.
She clears a spot on the floor. Gabriel takes off his pack, looking around at the mess of toys as he sets it down.
Sorry about the mess. My little cousins came over earlier. Anyway, Kyle and I were just about to start our study guides for the Romeo and Juliet test on Friday.
Awesome. Give me 1 second.
As he speaks, he begins to gather up piles of costumes and toys, putting them away.
By the way, thanks so much for inviting me over.
It's no problem.
My family and I relocated a week ago, so I don't really know anyone here yet. I actually signed up for the after-school choir club.
Oh, you did? I was thinking about joining too.
You should. It'd be cool to have someone there I know.
Of course.
Gabriel puts the last toy into the chest and shuts it and sits.
So what are we starting with? Character development, themes?
Themes would be good. You actually, before we start, why don't you get yourself a drink? My mom's in the kitchen. She'll help you. I have to use the bathroom anyway.
All right, thanks.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? He cleaned up after us.
See, I told you, psychopath. I mean, what kind of person just...
So sweet.
Are you kidding me? This isn't sweet. It's weird. I mean, who goes into someone's house and the first time and starts cleaning and just starts cleaning shit up? Like, I don't even do that. Like, and I'm here every day.
Kyle, you know you're not supposed to cuss. And yes, it is sweet. It's adorable. He's not afraid of appearing too domestic or caring. Frankly, it's a nice change of pace.
What is that supposed to mean? I'm some sort of a barbaric slob?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just, he's a really nice guy. And we go to the same church, which, by the way, his father is the new pastor of.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, he's a Christian and he seems really nice and I really like him. Okay?
Gross.
I'm serious, Kyle. Can you please try to be a little nicer? You're my best friend and I want him to like you too.
Fine. I'll be nicer.
Thank you.
Hey, Emily, can you help me with the ice machine? I don't know where your mom went.
Be right there.
I am your best friend.
Lights fade. Scene 4, Wildflower Girl. Emily and Gabriel are 28. Lights up. Emily and Gabriel's house. Emily enters, looking at her cell phone.
Gabe? Gabe? Honey? Did you get the groceries?
She crosses to the chest and pulls it downstage. She sits down and types something into her phone, smiling. Gabriel enters, dusting off his shirt, jeans. He hides something behind his back. He is a carpenter, and it shows. He crosses to Emily.
Yes, I picked up the groceries. And I picked up these for you.
Oh, honey, flowers? You seem to forget we're married. You don't have to keep courting me.
I know. But I also know that acts of service are your love language.
They kiss.
You are too sweet.
Is that why you married me? I thought you just liked my 6 sword skills.
That too, 100%.
By the way, I called Mike about the largemouth I caught a couple months ago.
What'd he say?
He said it would be ready for display by Saturday.
I guess Draper is turning out to be more reliable than Buck's taxidermy, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
That's good. Oh, you will never guess who I saw at Baskin Robbins today.
Kenny Rogers.
You wish. Actually, Kyle.
Kyle Martin. You're kidding.
Nope. Ruth and I stopped for our Monday treat after work, and there he was, reading Popular Mechanics.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He looks the same as he did in high school.
What's he doing here? Thought he lived on the West Coast.
You know, he said he left California after he graduated from USC. Apparently, he's living in Chicago now. He's an architect.
Oh, right. That he does. What is it? Restoration. He's a restoration architect.
Yep. In fact, get this. He said the whole reason he was in Houston was for the redesign of Darby Square. He did that.
Well, wait, seriously? That is awesome, man. That marble fountain?
I know. You think it's an absolute masterpiece.
It is.
Well, anyway, I gave him my number. We're going to get coffee together or something on Thursday.
That's great. It'll be nice for you guys to catch up. How long has it been?
10 years. I mean, since we've seen each other. We called him all the time in college, though.
I remember.
Gosh. Yeah, I just can't believe that after all these years, he's still the same old Kyle, you know? He's traveling the country, no family or anything.
Yup. That sounds like Kyle. Can't be tied down. Mr. Adventure.
Yeah, he was something.
There's this one time, junior year, February 16th. Do you remember?
I already know where this
We
is going.
skipped a full day of classes to drive out to Louisiana for Mardi Gras. No one believed he really did it.
Until he showed up the next day with a bag of beets and beignets.
And pictures to prove it.
You know, beignets actually sound really good right now.
Got that right. Actually, what about some cayenne and honey glaze? I found this recipe online and I've been itching to try it on something.
Maybe. Let me see what I can make for dinner first.
That's okay. I'll fix something.
Sweetie, you don't have to.
No, I want to. Let me take a load off of you.
Well, if you insist, I have been dreaming about a tender rotisserie chicken. Some boiled vegetables on the side.
You got it. Wait. We don't have any chicken. The grocery list said salmon, so I got salmon this week.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. I can cook something else up though. We still have the ribs left over from last week.
Oh.
How about I barbecue those with some veggies? The glaze will go great with ribs.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Whatever's easiest.
Okie dokie. One charbroiled feast coming right up.
He kisses her forehead.
I love you.
Love you too.
Lights fade. Scene 5, factories. Kyle, Emily, and Gabriel are 21. Lights up in Kyle's apartment and Emily's dorm. Emily is standing stage left with a cell phone against her ear. She is wearing a Houston Baptist University sweatshirt. Kyle is sitting on the chest stage right with a cordless phone against his ear. They are talking to each other through these phones.
Yeah. Anyway, SoCal is great. Last weekend, I camped out on Mount Lassen with my wilderness survival group, the Adventure Gurus.
Isn't that a volcano?
Yep. We hiked its peak. Oh, totally breathtaking. I wish you could have seen it.
Me too. Sounds like you're having a lot of fun out there.
I am. The landscape is nothing like Texas. Boring plains. Ugh, no. It's gorgeous.
That's great.
What about you? What's going on over there in Houston?
Not too much. Gabe and I auditioned for the on-campus worship team yesterday.
Oh, like church choir?
It's a bit more contemporary than that, but yeah.
Oh, how'd it go?
It was all right. I fudged a few notes. It's been so long since I've sung with a group.
I was about to say, I mean, you did school?
Well, I really only did that to get closer to Gabe, remember? He had the
Oh.
voice of an angel.
Is he still the most resonant baritone at Stratford High?
You bet he is. His audition was flawless. He'll definitely make the team.
Well, that's fun. I miss old Gabe. Is he still doing his extracurriculars?
You mean LARPing? Yes, he's still LARPing.
And what was that fishing thing?
Noodling. He hasn't stopped, and he's gotten surprisingly good, actually. Believe it or not, there was a contest on campus last month, and he won.
Wait, you cannot be serious.
Oh yeah. Granted, he set it up.
Oh, hey, I wish I could have been there.
Why don't you come down sometime? We'd love for you to visit. Gabe even has an extra bed. Well, futon.
Well, I would kill for a break with you guys. But with how busy my class schedule is right now, I just don't think I have the time.
Why not skip a camping trip? I know you guys go once a month. You could fly out here instead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, even to visit your family. Your dad really misses you, Kyle.
Well, you don't think I don't know that? I mean, he calls me every week.
Okay, well, what's the big deal then?
Well, it's just not the right time.
It's never the right time. Your class schedule was too busy last semester, too.
Yeah, being an architect is hard.
Okay, come on, Kyle. Do you not want to see us or something?
Wait, what are you talking about?
You act like you like Gabe, and I always assumed I was your best friend.
Well, you are my best friend.
Well, then what's the problem?
There isn't a problem.
6 times.
Huh?
I've brought up the idea of visiting us 6 times.
Okay.
No, it's not okay, because you always have some excuse as to why you can't.
I'm busy. I'm broke. I mean, what else do you want from me?
Well, did I do something wrong?
No, Jesus, Emily. No. Do you hear yourself?
I'm sorry, but I don't see how it can be so hard to make time for someone who you've been friends with since kindergarten.
Well, not everything's about you. Look. God, hey, I'm sorry. I'm really stressed out right now and under a lot of pressure.
I'm sorry too. I don't know what I was thinking.
I shouldn't have said that.
I miss you, you know?
Trust me, I miss you too.
Did I leave my philosophy book here?
I haven't seen it.
Is that Gabe?
Yeah. You want to talk to him?
Sure. Put him on.
Gabe, come talk to Kyle.
Kyle's on the phone?
Yeah. Why don't you talk to him? I'll find your textbook.
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Can't complain. Can't complain at all.
You sure? Something smells fishy.
Huh?
I heard the news.
You did? I thought Emily didn't want you to know.
What? Why wouldn't she want me to know that you won a noodling contest? Come on, fish fingers.
Oh, that news. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
What other news is there?
I don't know if I should say.
Oh, dude, come on.
Nah.
What's up?
Emily didn't really want me to say anything. But you know how I proposed to her a few months ago?
Yeah, she told me.
We're getting married at the end of this month. Hello?
I'm sorry. I think I got disconnected. Can you repeat that?
I said, we're getting married at the end of this month.
Oh, well, that is fantastic news.
I know, right? I'm so excited, man. I love her so much.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Gabe, I found your book.
Where?
On the back of the toilet for some reason. Is Kyle still on the phone?
Yeah. Here, I'm giving you back to Emily, dude. It was nice talking to you.
You too, man.
Hey. Still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did you and Gabe talk about?
Oh, you know, stuff.
Okay. Cool. Well, we have a philosophy class to get to, but it was great to hear your voice.
Yeah. You too. Thanks for calling.
No problem. Goodbye, Kyle.
Goodbye, Emily.
Emily hangs up and exits. Kyle is left alone on stage, the phone still pressed to his ear.
I love you.
He hangs up. Lights fade. Scene 6, the witching hour. Kyle and Emily are 13. Lights up, a hospital waiting room. Kyle sits on the chest, tapping his foot anxiously. His backpack is on the floor next to him. He stands and paces and sits back down. He does this a few times. Emily enters.
Hey, what's going on?
Emily, I don't know what to do.
What's the matter? My mom said you were at the hospital and...
My mom's gonna die.
What? I thought she still had 2 months.
Oh, me too. But we were eating dinner and she was talking about how her back had been hurting really bad all day and Then she just started crying and grabbing her stomach and saying it hurt, and I didn't know what to do.
Did your dad bring her, or did an ambulance come?
No. We brought her. My dad's in the room with her and the doctors.
Okay. Well, that's good. The doctors know what to do.
But I heard one of them say she might die.
What kind of cancer does she have again?
Pancreatic. It's super rare for someone her age. It's because she smokes so much.
I know. What is it?
Nothing. My dad said he would text me if they told him anything.
Look, maybe we should sit down and wait.
Okay.
It's probably not even the cancer. No, maybe she ate some expired food or has a stomach ache or something.
Yeah. Maybe. But what if she's really dying? We still didn't even get to finish her list.
Her list?
Her bucket list. She had like 15 things she wanted to do before she died, and there were still some things left.
What are they?
She wanted to walk to the top of the Eiffel Tower, eat octopus, and go surfing in California.
Eat octopus?
Weird, right?
Yeah. You know what?
What?
When your mom does die, and not saying it's gonna be right now, but when she does die, she'll probably go to heaven.
No, duh. She's the best mom in the world.
Well, and when she's in heaven, she'll be able to do all the things she wanted to do when she was alive. Like all her bucket list stuff.
She will?
Probably.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Only dead people have been in heaven, and they can't say if it's true or not.
Well, if you're Christian, you know that in heaven, all your dreams come true.
But how do you know?
Oh, I don't know. You just know.
Where's the proof?
There isn't any proof. You have to believe it in your heart.
What?
If you believe in God and believe that heaven exists, it will exist.
What's that supposed to mean? So there's no heaven?
Okay, well, we can't say for sure.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You can't say that.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Calm down, Kyle.
No, you're telling me that my mom is about to die and there's no such thing as a heaven?
I didn't say that.
Oh, what's gonna happen to her soul after we bury her? It's going to fade into nothingness?
No, of course not.
She can't fade into nothingness. She's the best mom in the whole fucking world, and she can't fade. I'm not going to let her.
Emily goes to him and envelops him in a hug.
Stop it. I'm not a baby.
I know you're not a baby.
She stands beside him, watching him cry. He looks at her, then back at the ground. All of a sudden, he grabs her, hugging her tight. She pulls him in as he cries into her shoulder. As he sobs, she begins to cry too. They slowly start to rock back and forth, side to side, almost like they're dancing. As they dance, Kyle's phone buzzes. He pulls away, taking it out of his pocket.
My dad says I need to see her.
What are you waiting for?
Is she dead?
How should I know?
Kyle runs off. Emily sits back on the chest, emotionally and physically exhausted. She struggles to keep her head up and eventually lays her head on the side to sleep. The lights dim. Kyle enters, his face red and wet with tears. He goes to Emily.
Emily?
Her eyes open slowly and she carefully sits up.
Kyle. Oh God.
She's gone? She's gone?
Oh Kyle, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know. It's okay. She's in heaven now.
He lays down, putting his head on her lap. Emily lets him rest. She puts a hand on his arm, rubbing it gently. Her other hand goes on his head. As his eyes close, she bends down and kisses him on the cheek. Lights fade. Scene 7, I'm losing you. Emily, Kyle, and Gabriel are 18. Lights up, Gabriel's graduation party. An upbeat pop song plays. Shouting and laughing is heard off stage. Kyle enters, drinking out of a plastic cup. He walks over to the chest and dusts it off. He sits and continues to drink.
Kyle, where'd you go? It's your turn at cornhole.
He's probably looking for the bathroom. Here, you play my round in cornhole. I'll find him.
Emily enters, a cup in her hand. She spots Kyle.
Oh, there you are. Okay, Gabriel is looking all over for you.
Oh, you don't say.
What, is the Taylor family too much for you?
Seriously, they're excited about every single game, and they keep beating me.
Maybe it's because you're the only one drinking. We've all got ginger ale in our cups.
Excuse me?
They're not drinking.
But it's a graduation party.
No one in his family drinks. Well, except for his great-grandpa Stuart, but
That explains why they only had one cooler of Bud Light.
it's okay. I won't tell on you.
Thank you. I've had to sneak behind the house twice to pour beer into my cup.
Whoa, slow down. You're not that good at acting sober.
Gee, thanks.
Well, can you believe it, Kyle? We're graduating. Like, holy crap.
I know. It's like some Twilight Zone nightmare sequence. Adulthood. Ugh.
It won't be that bad. Well, especially not for you, Mr. University of Southern California. You'll be living it up before too long.
I don't know how much living it up I'll be doing. An architecture degree is a hell of a lot of work, and I still haven't mentally prepared myself for it.
When do you leave again?
July 19th.
That's right. We've got 2 months left to show you how much we're going to miss you.
Nah, you guys are going to school in the city. you won't have time to miss me. What does Gabriel say? Root, root, orange and blue.
Huskies, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm excited for HBU. Okay. Gabe is living down the hall from me.
Scandal.
Not like that. He'll be 5 rooms away.
Oh, yeah.
And you better believe that we'll be calling you every day.
Okay.
Every single day.
There you are. We were looking everywhere for you, man.
I got lost on my way to the bathroom.
Told ya.
Well, now that I found you, we're about to cut the cake, and you'll never guess what colors are inside.
Orange and blue.
Huskies, baby! Woo, woo, woo! Let's go.
Actually, could you help me find the bathroom, Gabe? Emily, can you help your mom cut it? Hey, I really need your help. Oh, Emily can help your mom cut it.
I guess
I really.
it's not that hard to find. So go ahead, Emily. I'll be there in a minute. And so all you got to do is go right down the hall.
Gabe, I'm not looking for the bathroom. Sit down.
But you said you needed.
Can you please sit down? Please.
What's up?
Emily told me you guys are living together at Houston Baptist.
Oh, whoa. We're not living together. We're just in the same hall.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Not that we'll be, doing anything. We are definitely waiting until marriage.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. We trust each other.
You do?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why? She loves me, and I love her. And we both love God more than each other.
You love her.
Come on, Kyle. Of course I love her.
But you guys have been only together for like 2 years. Like, how do you know?
Well, when you're able to put aside carnal matters, it's easier to tell. We're not having sex, so there's no room to confuse love with lust. To me, her well-being is a higher priority than my own desires, and that's how I know it's love.
So you're going to marry her?
I plan on it sometime during junior year.
That's good. She really loves you, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Look, I need to tell you something,
Okay.
but you have to promise me that you're not going to tell Emily.
Why?
Because you can't.
Okay.
I am in.
Yeah.
I am going to join a frat at USC.
That's what you wanted to tell me.
Yeah.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. I guess, Emily doesn't approve of my drinking habits sometimes, and I thought this might freak her out.
Oh, that was a close one. For a minute there, I thought you were gonna say that you were in love with her.
Yeah, close one.
You're not in love with her, right? Are you?
No, absolutely, absolutely not. Plus, even if I was, I mean, I'm not religious or anything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, hey, it means a lot to me that you approve. Like, she cares about you so much, and I know that you care about her too.
You have no idea.
Well, that's awesome. Shall we?
Huh?
It's cake time.
Cake time!
Lights fade. Scene 8, Pioneers. Emily and Gabriel are 28. Lights up Emily and Gabriel's house. Gabriel is kneeling by the chest, sweaty, tools and cans around him. He works on it, sanding, carving. This is a project he's been working on for a while. Ruth sits nearby, playing with plastic blocks. Emily enters and goes to Ruth.
Hey, hun. Just letting you know I'm putting Ruth down for a nap, okay? Honey. Where is Gabriel? Okay.
Come,
By the way,
come on, sweetie. We can play some more later.
beautiful. Well, let me take a look at, wow. The chest looks beautiful. I like the little carvings around the lid.
The leaves.
Yeah, you did great on those.
Thank you.
You're welcome. By the way, I can't find.
Just give me a second. Okay. What'd you need?
Is it done?
Almost. All that's left is the stain and the gloss, but I can finish that all later.
How long did it take? You haven't worked on this for a while.
Yeah, not for 3 weeks.
Why'd it take so long?
Okay, altogether, it only took about 10 hours. I've been working on the new pews for the last month, though.
That's right. It looks amazing. What's the inlay? Taupe?
I'm
She gets up and sits next to him.
glad you like it.
Of course. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Let's hope Ruth is a mahogany kind of girl.
What?
Didn't I tell you? I made this for her. I thought we could give it to her when she turns 13.
Oh, it's a hope chest?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can just help her collect stuff while she's a teenager.
Okay, well, that's a great idea. But isn't 13 a bit young to start thinking about marriage?
I don't think so. When did you get yours?
When I was 15.
Oh, well, only 2 years difference. The sooner the better, right?
I guess so.
Don't worry. Ruth's gonna love it.
I'm not worried. Speaking of Ruth, I can't find her wagon.
Her wagon?
Yeah, I thought you could take her to the park later, but it's not in the garage.
I'll check in the backyard. It's probably still there from our last trip to the park. She loves that place.
I think Ruth just loves getting dirty. You know, she always comes home with grass stains on her shirt.
Either way, it'll be nice to take a break. Maybe you could pack us a little picnic.
I'll put some snacks in her backpack.
Good idea.
You guys can eat lunch before you go. She'll probably wake up before 1.
You're not going?
No, I'm meeting Kyle at 1:30. Remember? We're getting coffee.
That's today?
Yep. As soon as I fold these, I'm going to get ready.
Oh, shoot. I'm supposed to collect tithes with the other deacons this afternoon.
What time?
3. Sorry, Em.
Can you push it back?
I wish I could. Dave's leaving for Florida this evening. He'll be gone for 3 weeks.
Well, couldn't you guys have scheduled it earlier?
It's been scheduled for a while. James suggested today's date at our meeting last week, and we all had it open. It must have slipped my mind.
To be kidding me.
I'm really sorry, honey.
I haven't seen Kyle in 10 years. 10 years, and you just happened to plan something?
Look, I've apologized. What? Why can't you meet up tomorrow or Saturday?
First of all, he's flying back on Saturday. I'm not going to mess with the airport schedule. Second of all, not only do I work on Fridays, but he's probably spending his last couple of days here with his dad. It doesn't matter. I'm not rescheduling on such short notice.
Emily, I am sorry. Maybe you can take Ruth with you.
Yeah, maybe I can, but I shouldn't have to, Gabriel. How could you just forget about this?
Emily.
Hey, Okay, Claire, look, I know this is short notice, but how are you supposed Claire, sorry, you're breaking up. Claire? Okay, so sorry about that. God, don't you just love technology? Anyway, so sorry for the short notice, but are you free this afternoon around 1? Yes, okay. Sorry. Are you free to this afternoon around 1? Gabriel was supposed to watch Ruth for me, but something came up and oh, really? Okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'm sorry. I'll see if I can drop her off at the daycare. No, you're fine. Seriously. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Great. Even the babysitter's busy.
I can ask James if it's okay for me to bring her to the church.
No. It's fine. I will text Jill right now to let her know that I'll be dropping her off at the daycare in the next 45 minutes. Okay. I have to get ready.
I'll wake Ruth up.
Oh, good idea. Hey, Kyle. Hey, almost. I'm getting ready right now. Listen, I might be a few minutes late. Yeah, we're just having some babysitter troubles. Well, I don't want to keep you waiting too long. I know you would. Don't worry. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm excited too. Okay. Bye.
Emily, I'm getting Ruth dressed, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Lights fade. Scene 9, happy ending. Kyle and Emily are 21. Lights up. Kyle's college apartment. There's an answering machine on top of the chest. Kyle enters with his backpack. It's been a long day. He drops his backpack next to the chest and presses a button on the machine. Emily appears, wearing a wedding dress and holding a phone to her ear. A beep, then Emily leaves the following message.
Hey Kyle, this is Emily. I know I haven't called in a while. It's been pretty hectic the last couple of weeks, with the planning and everything. Anyway, I thought about you a lot recently, and I need to tell you something. Oh gosh, this is so stupid. Okay, I wish I had said this sooner, but I wanted to tell you that I'm grateful that we grew up together, that I had someone to lean on. We were there for each other through everything. My parents' divorce, their mother's passing. And I didn't fully realize how important it was to have someone to fall back on until we went to different colleges and I couldn't see you all the time. I'm just so comfortable around you in a way that I've never been with anyone else. You're my best friend, Kyle. And I can't believe I'm going to leave this message, but I'm sitting here about to walk down the aisle and marry the man of my dreams, and all I can think about is you. You are the one I always thought would be waiting for me at the altar. You're the one I pictured myself raising kids with, waking up to every day. So this is just like some tragic love story, right? Like, why didn't I see it before? And you are 1,000 miles away. So even if you did feel the same way, it wouldn't matter. Because I'm 2 minutes away from marrying Gabe, from vowing to love Gabe for the rest of my life, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, he's a great guy and he loves me and he's everything I ever wanted, so that's good. It's just, what if we never see each other again? And we were destined to be soulmates. Would fate actually work in our favor? I don't even believe in that, but what if? I love you, Kyle. I am in love with you. And I think I always will be. If you listen to this message, please don't call me back. I just needed to let you know, and this is my last chance. Okay, someone's knocking on the door. Wow, I'm getting married. Okay, goodbye, Kyle. I love you.
Lights fade. Scene 10, in my life, not here but somewhere. Emily and Kyle are 28. Lights up, a cafe. Kyle sits at a small table, a cup in front of him. The faint sound of In My Life by the Beatles plays over the speakers. He checks his watch. After a moment, Emily enters with her purse.
Hey, you made it.
He stands, giving Emily a hug.
I did, barely.
What exactly happened with the babysitter? Might I ask? You seem pretty frantic.
Oh, well, it was more like what happened with Gabe. Apparently he had something to do at the church and completely forgot that he was supposed to watch Ruth. And
Oh my! So you called the sitter?
I did, but she was busy. Just my luck. Anyway, I ended up taking her to the daycare on the way here.
Oh, I see. You could have brought her with you. I wouldn't mind.
I know, but there's nothing for her to really do here. She'd be bored in 5 seconds, and then what?
True.
Besides, we need this time to catch up. There's a lot you've missed. First, though, I need something to drink, so I'll be right back. Well, I got us something to share. It's chocolate.
Oh, my favorite. This is good.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Creamy, right?
Yeah.
Well, what did you get to drink?
A chai latte. That's what I always get. You?
I actually just got a tea. Darjeeling Black.
See.
I know. Now that I'm a world traveler, I'm hot stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, where all have you been?
I've actually only been around the country. I did a batch of buildings for Johns Hopkins in Maryland, some historical sites in North Dakota, and a church in Helena, Montana, to name a few.
Oh, okay, you are hot stuff.
Well, thank you. What's life been like for you guys?
Parenting. I mean, Gabe works for the church, but I'm a mom pretty much all day. So.
Oh, that's right. You work at a daycare.
Yeah. Little Longhorns. Ruthie gets free enrollment, so it's worth it.
Oh, what does Gabe do?
He's a carpenter. Any woodworking the church needs, Gabe is on it. Right now, he's doing a new set of pews for the chapel.
Oh, does he only do it for the church?
No, he likes to work around the house too. Home improvement type stuff. Actually, he just finished a hope chest for Ruth.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's great. She's a cutie. I mean, I can't believe how much she looks like you.
Oh, yeah. She is a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. The other day, I was putting her down for a nap, and she says, "Mommy, a monster," and points below her bed. So to humor her, I peek under the bed, and she flips herself upside down and goes, "Boo!" from the other side.
Oh my, that is so adorable.
Yeah, she is. I never understood. When did you get so into architecture?
What do you mean? I'm old. I was always into it.
No, not always. In middle school, you talked about being a writer, a poet, actually.
Oh yeah, well, that ship sailed freshman year of high school.
How?
Mm, Well, I submitted a poem about the Great Gatsby for an English project, and Mr. Campbell pointed out that I focused too much on the setting, and when I should have been discussing the themes.
In what way?
Instead of talking about Gatsby's unrealistically high expectations, I was illustrating Gatsby's unrealistically picturesque mansion.
I see the problem.
Yeah. I read over everything else I had written, and sure enough, most of it was about buildings or fountains or beautiful things I saw in nature.
When did you ever let me read any?
Oh, come on. Come on, Emily. I mean, a teenage boy's writing poetry. I mean, it doesn't get any more insecure than that.
Kyle, I wouldn't have made fun of you.
No, I know. It was just, it was a rough time. I started writing right after my mom died.
Oh,
Yeah. It was kind of for her, in a way, that I chose restoration architecture.
really?
Yeah, she always talked about leaving the world better than you found it, and how we should try to mend people who are broken. I don't know. I'm not much of a people person.
No, you're right. That was my specialty.
Yeah, you were pretty damn good at it too. Um, I'm gonna get some more tea. Do you want anything?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm good.
Okay. Hey, Emily,
Is all that traveling fun?
what?
All the traveling you get to do for work. Is it fun?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Sounds like fun. Each week a new city.
Well, it's not each week.
Well, that's what you always dreamed of, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. It has been exciting.
So that's good. You're happy, and Gabe and I have families, so we're happy.
Good. If that's what you want.
It is.
Okay. Look, I need to.
It's crazy,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, after 10 years on opposite sides of the country, we're finally in the same place again. Isn't that weird?
Yes, that's this is exactly what I am
I
trying.
mean, you left for college. I didn't know if I'd ever see you again, but here you are. Crazy, right?
Emily,
Kyle carefully puts his hands on top of hers.
I didn't want to bring this up.
Then don't. It's okay. We can talk about whatever you want.
What? I'm serious,
Don't call me that.
Okay.
Kyle, I don't know what I was thinking. I have to go.
Wait, no, Emily.
Kyle, stop. I don't want to do this.
And you think I can? Just because you're the married one doesn't mean it's easier for me. Will you sit down? Please? Thank you.
I really don't want to do this, Kyle.
Yeah, well, neither do I. But right now, I can't even look you in the eye without thinking about it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay.
Okay.
Look, Emily, I don't want to jeopardize anything here. But I need you to be honest with me. Please be honest with me. On your wedding day, when you left that message on my answering machine, did you mean everything you said?
Kyle, I don't want to do this.
It's too late for that. Did you mean everything you said?
I don't even remember what I said. I was having a lot of strange emotions. It was my wedding day, for Christ's sake.
You said that you were in love with me and had been for a while, and how you wished that it was me at the end of the aisle instead of Gabriel.
Jesus, Kyle.
Well,
Even if I did mean it back then, I obviously don't feel the same way now.
oh, obviously.
That's obviously. Because I married Gabriel. I married him.
So you're saying that you don't love me anymore?
It's been 5 years, Kyle. I don't know what you want me to say.
I want you to say that you don't love me.
I can't!
Em, look at me.
I told you not to call me that.
Emily. Emily. I have loved you since we were 13. The night my mom died, that's when I fell in love with you. I didn't say anything because I was too stupid to know that's what it was. Then at Gabriel's graduation party, I asked him how he knew that he loved you. And that's when I realized.
You should have told me.
I know. I was an idiot. But this is perfect. Yeah?
It is.
We're here, same time, same place, feeling the same way about each other. We have a chance.
We do.
We have this chance, and I'm so ready to take it, Emily. I am in love with you.
I love you too.
We can be together right now.
We could.
Then come back to Chicago with me.
What?
Come back with me, and we can finally have the life we've been wanting for so long.
Oh, Kyle.
Well, it'll be just as we've always imagined. We can go dancing and have fancy picnics, fly to Paris and kiss on top of the Eiffel Tower. Even the little things. Even the little things. I mean, like making dinner together and holding hands in the car with. That would be. To do that with you would be a dream.
Kyle? Stop.
Well, aren't you excited?
I can't.
Well, what do you mean you can't?
I want to go back with you. I do. All of that sounds amazing. And I want to believe that we could be together so badly. Because I love you. But my life is here.
You can start a new life in Chicago.
No, Kyle.
Why not?
Because I love Gabriel too.
You're in love with me.
I know. And it sucks. The only thing I want right now is to be with you. But Gabe and I are married. And we have a kid together.
Well, you don't have to give up Ruth.
I know. I just have to give up on Gabe.
Listen, Emily, this feeling, it doesn't go away. Trust me. I've tried.
So have I.
We need to take this opportunity. We need to take it. You don't want to have to spend your entire life wondering what if.
Kyle, that's just the problem. Our whole story is one big what if.
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
No, I do. Sure, we could run away together and have this passionate fairy tale romance, but what happens next?
What do you mean what happens next?
Once the fantasy is over, who's to say we'll still love each other?
Oh, come on. Of course we will.
How can you be With Gabe, I know exactly how the rest of my life will turn out because our love has grown past the honeymoon phase and it's lasting. You don't know that this will.
You're right. I don't. But I have spent 15 years loving you from the sidelines, and I'm not going to let doubt keep us apart. It's supposed to be uncertain. It's the future. It's our future.
I don't want a future without my family. I'm sorry.
Emily, wait, you can't do this. We're in love. Don't you want to be happy?
I am. Gabriel and Ruth, they make me happy.
Well, what about us?
I'm not going to risk their happy ending for the prospect of my own.
You are the love of my life, Em. We're soulmates. I know we are.
I think you're right. If only I had realized sooner. I'm sorry, Kai.
Please, Emily.
I'm sorry. I can't.
You are the most beautiful person I know. I will always love you. I will love you forever.
I know you will. You're my best friend.
Kyle stands and crosses in front of the table. He holds out his hand to Emily. She takes it and rises to meet him. He pulls her into him and they dance, slowly, until the music fades. Lights fade. End of play.
Thank you guys. Excellent job. What a play. So how about we all collectively take a little breath together. We're going to do 4 seconds in, hold for 4 seconds, and then 4 seconds out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. Awesome. Awesome. If we could have all of our artists back up onto the screen, that would be excellent. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get into our talk back. So awesome. That was our first script from Emerging Playwrights. So while we're waiting for questions to roll in from the chat, we've already got a couple that we can get to. I want to go ahead and just start with introductions from everyone. So I guess I'll start. I'm Logan Butcher. I'm a co-producer here and the artistic director at the Quarantine series. And my pronouns are he, him. And I am based here in Houston. How about we go to Mads and then the cast and then to Carolyn.
Hi, I'm Madison Sutton. My pronouns are she, her. I am one of the co-founders of the Quarantine series, and I also directed this piece.
Mohammed, you want to go ahead? Oh.
Hey, y'all. My name is Mohammed Kairisman. My pronouns are he, him, his. And I played Kyle in Happy, written by Carolyn Richards.
Hi, I'm Ana Maria. My pronouns are she, hers. I am the third and final co-producer of the Quarantine series, and I was Emily in this wonderful debut production from the one and only Carolyn Richards.
Yes. And let's hear from Megan, and then we can hear from Carolyn.
Hello, I am Megan Smallwood. My pronouns are she, her, and I was the stage manager for this production. Thank you.
Awesome. And now Carolyn.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Richards. My pronouns are she, her. I was the playwright of Happy, and I'm an acting major at the University of Houston.
Awesome, awesome. Heads up. So yeah, this is our first Emerging Playwrights initiative sort of thing that we did, and it was awesome. And so I think a lot of the questions here are going to be regarding the playwriting and the directing. And I'm going to try and keep this brief, just for everybody's knowledge of that. So we have a great question from Kat Thomas in the chat. Hello, Kat. Thanks for being here. She says, it's refreshing to watch a play with characters whose vocation isn't acting. I love how you tied architecture into how he perceives life. How was it tapping into those different jobs / life choices? That's for you, Carolyn. So yeah, like how was it tapping into those different mindsets of people that like, I mean, you're a new playwright, so that's crazy that you did so freaking good in every capacity, but like to do that is so strong. So how'd you do that?
Well, so like Emily, she, you know, works at and runs a daycare. That was kind of an obvious choice for me because when I started writing this, I was like, you know what, I want her like main focus, like once she becomes like aware of her future, like when she's in high school, I want her main focus to be like, okay, I would just like her one dream is to have a family and, you know, to have a happy, happy life. It's just like that white picket fence, you know, fantasy. And like for Gabe, he's just a good Christian man. He likes working with his hands, as we've seen in like stuff like him noodling, which little clarification if you didn't understand. Noodling is when you're fishing, but with your hands. Like you just reach in and grab the fish. That's what noodling is. And they reference him doing it. So like stuff like that. He's just, you know, very hands-on, you know, also likes to make people happy. That's why he does it for his church. And then, yeah, so Kyle's whole thing was he has been during like from the time he was 13 and then when he was a teenager, he's been, like he said, on the sidelines just watching her and just, you know, loving her. And so it's kind of a similar vibe to the architecture thing. Like you step back, you look back, you're like, okay, this is, how can I make this beautiful, basically. But yeah, like he said, his mom always told him like, leave the world better than you found it. And it's just, you know, kind of his way of trying to do that. So
Awesome. No, that's a great answer. And you really did a great job of having 3 like really different characters with different voices. Like, good job.
thank you.
Mohammed, did you have a question about something regarding this? I saw your hand.
I just wanted to give like mad love and props to Carolyn Richards because like truly because of like how crazy scheduling has been, we've had to have a truncated rehearsal. And so truthfully, like on my end as an actor, like I haven't fully got to digest the story until like probably just now when we finished it. And I just realized like even though it's not a happy ending, quote unquote, for Kyle, like as Muhammad acting this play, like thank you for bringing so much joy back into my life. I really appreciated the recharge. I needed this, and it's been so long since I've been able to play like lighter characters, or be in a space that has so much levity and light. And so big thank you to Carolyn Richards one time for the one time.
Yeah, and like shout out for writing a banger. Hello. Cool. So I want to throw a question to Madison, our director. This piece started, you know, Carolyn, I'm sure you can attest to this, that where this piece started was, it was, you know, yeah, you're laughing. Like it was a different script. It's a very different story. And so like, I'm wondering, Madison, on directing this, like how was it contributing, one, to like the overall like where the story direction went for the script, like it being able to do that in rehearsal with you know, like having ideas and thoughts, like how was that, and then what was, how did it build, how did the like experience build for you directing this, like over time, like figuring out this story and what it was for you?
So this has been really fun because I've been not just a stage manager, because I love stage managing, but I have only been stage managing for the past 3 years. And in high school and everything, I did a lot more of like just general theater things. Directing was like a big thing I love. So it was great to be back and trying to do this. But the script started as a 21-page script. And so now, let me get the exact count. I think it's 70 pages. which is like just an insane jump. One of the things that I really liked about this is that we had 3 workshops because it was an emerging playwright, and this is Carolyn's first script, so we wanted to really support all that we could for her. And I don't know if I answered any of the questions that you asked. I just really enjoyed the process.
Yeah. Well, like over time. Okay, here. No, go ahead. You did a great job answering the question. Anna Maria, go ahead. What you got?
Oh no, I literally just wanted to take 4 seconds to be like, yo, shout out Madison Sutton, the quarantine series directorial debut, like came through in like the middle of a very tumultuous time. I'm gonna take off my wedding ring. And just absolutely crushed it. Like a joy to have as director, and like Carolyn, a joy to have as a playwright. Just amazing, sensational.
Absolutely. Echoing that 1000%. So on to our next question. We have a question from Evan Boffman in the chat. Hello, Evan. Thank you so much for your continued support and always being here. Same to you, Chet. I see you too. You're always here. Thank you. We love you. We love both of y'all. We love your lovely chatter in the chat. Okay. So for the playwright, he said, Evan says, great job. Why did you choose to tell this story in a non-linear fashion? He loves the structure, by the way. So yeah, like the structure, first of all, is beautiful. So how did you figure this out? How did you figure this out? What was your inspiration?
Okay, that is a good question. First of all, I had seen a production in high school of gruesome playground injuries. If you're familiar with that show, really similar structure. So I kind of was thinking about that in the back of my mind, and I read another script called Mr. Marmalade before, like when I started making revisions after our first workshop. But overall, just I thought to myself, like myself as an audience member, as a reader, reading a script, reading a book, I like when I know something that the other, characters don't, and I'm like, ooh, like that's juicy. So, I was like, why not give my audience that? I just thought it would be fun, fun and quirky.
Heck yeah. Now, I love, like non-conventional structures or just non-linear structures. It's really awesome. And the way you worked with it throughout the process, I'm sure everybody in this room can attest to like how you just like perfected the structure and like they all fit so perfectly. Oh my God. Like for a first time play. Again, like, oh my goodness. Like somebody in the chat said, like this playwright has emerged. Like, yeah, she has. Yeah, she has. And so I want to throw our last question also to Carolyn again, our emerged playwright. So I want to know what this was like for you. Like I'll say like as a playwright, this means a lot to me. This initiative means a great deal to me because I think that offering that a playwright taking this step of getting a workshop, having their script really taken seriously by real like people who know what the hell they're doing, and giving them workshops, like, and then having a public reading, that step is so important. So it means a lot to me that we're able to do this. And so, and this is the first time we did it. So I'm really wondering, Carolyn, like, what was it like for you? Did you have fun? Like, would you recommend this to other young playwrights? What was your experience like?
Yeah, well, first of all, it was a ton of fun. Like you guys, everyone in this room, it was just so like easy and just thrilling to work with. I loved working with you guys. But also, yeah, like I going from like a 20-page script that was like, 4 sentences for Emily and then 4 sentences for Kyle and then 4 sentences, it was just, it really did evolve. And the more I worked on it, like after each workshop, and I was like, like what can I make better? And I took you guys' notes and stuff. It was just so interesting to see things that I had never, like, my mind was like, this would explain why he did this, or this would explain why she likes this. And I was just like, brain, like it's just, I just love being creative. So it was really fun. Yeah.
Well, Carolyn is big brain constantly. Like constantly. I've never seen like a playwright, like an early career playwright, like just explode their script between sessions like that. That was bonkers.
All right, low key, before we leave, I have been exposed to Carolyn's writing since she got here to UH, and I've hyped her up constantly. because she is a freaking killer writer. This Carolyn is a killer writer. And so welcome. You've emerged. Please send me all your drafts. We all want to see all the rest of your drafts.
Bro, Logan said, I knew her first. I
was
liked
there.
it before it was cool.
I read this script a long time ago. Thank you all for being here. Again, I want to say, how about, so I did want to throw out again, if you're looking to donate, again, all of tonight's donations are going directly to Black Lives Matter Houston. If you do donate tonight over $10 at our Venmo or on our Cash App, the Quarantine Series, you can get one of those awesome stickers that Madison is holding up. Look at those. Look at those. Look, give me a close up. Give me a real close up of what. Look at how beautiful it. Look at the colors. And they're sticky. They stick. So put them on everything. Okay. Thank you all for being here. Please support our Facebook, our Instagram. We love you. Good night. Have a good night from Happy, from the Quarantine Series.